Hey folks, it's me once again. Another video dedicated to the latest actor to be added to a very depressing, endless list of great, iconic actors, directors, or all kinds of celebrities in general of 2017. Just found out that John Hurd, who's best known for movies like Chud and Home Alone's 1 and 2, has passed away at the age of 72. Very depressing to hear. But of course, like with most other people, was getting up there. But I felt after hearing this news, I had to say something. I haven't seen a whole lot of his movies, sadly. But I will say the main ones I know him best for are Home Alone, the Family Fun Edition. This is the best way to own the first movie. And Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, which personally I lightly prefer. You know why? Because it's got Tim Curry. Kind of dark, but most people know who he is. And then recent audience members will probably know him best from his short but memorable and fun role in Sharknado. I have to admit he's one of the only good or decent actors in that movie. That joke is getting way too old now. Those movies coming out with number 5. Are you kidding? And then here's the other one. This one is from the early 80s, I think. Doesn't say on the back which year. Oh, here it is, 1984. Yeah, movie Chud, which I still have to see. But from what I heard, it's really good. You also have Dan Stern from Home Alone's 1 and 2 as well, so that definitely helps. But with John Hurd, though, I've heard some pretty good, interesting things about him. Like, I heard about how apparently he kind of crap talked on Home Alone while he was making it and when it was getting ready to come out. But according to Word, he on the first day of filming the sequel, John decided to give an on-camera apology to the director of both movies, Chris Columbus. And apparently he still has that video to this day, Chris. And it's a little far-fetched for me, but I still would like to see it, though. Chris, if you're somehow seeing this, please upload the video. I think it would be a nice, amusing treat. And speaking of that, with John Hurd, back a couple months ago when I went, 3 months ago, when I went to Chiller, he was scheduled to be there, but I guess whatever it was that he died from must have been the reason why he canceled. And at the time I'm recording this, I don't know what happened, but I can only imagine. Probably cancer or heart attack or something. I may be wrong, though. I'll be sure to look it up, though, after this. Then I remember seeing an interview with John Hurd talking about the reason why he did Home Alone, because he didn't do that many kid movies, or kid-friendly enough movies to bring his son onto set with him for. So he mainly did that movie so there would be other kids for his son to play with. I'm pretty sure his son has good memories of that. I sadly heard some things about, like, the adulthood of the son and like certain dramatic typical father and son stuff. But I just remembered too, I forgot I had this movie. I'm gonna go get it. It's another John Hurt movie. Where is it? Oh, here it is, the Blu-ray shelf. Completely forgot that he was in this, because when I was saying that he didn't do many kid-friendly movies to bring his son onto set for, this is definitely one of them. This is not a kids movie at all. Cat People from 1982, I believe, stars Natasha Kinski, Malcolm McDowell, and Annette O'Toole as well. In this, John Hurt plays the love interest of Natasha Kinski. Yeah, his interview on here was really great, especially the story about some advice, that some very valuable advice that Malcolm McDowell gave John Hurt about if you ever visit France, all you need to do when a French person is annoying you is just tuck on their shirt, like pull on their shirt, because French people, of course, are easy to surrender and are anti-violent, so of course they won't do anything to you. It's a typical French joke. But yeah, though, quick side note, in case if you saw this, that is Malcolm McDowell's signature, as I bought this from Malcolm McDowell himself at a convention. I'll be sure to try to watch that again soon. I'll definitely have to look into that movie Cutter, or Cutter's Way. I think it's called Cutter's Way. It was a movie that Chris Columbus saw with John Hurt that made him want to cast him in something. And that something, of course, ended up being Home Alone. He didn't really go into details, but he said it was Academy Award worthy material, his performance. And I'm like, okay, definitely give it a try. And also, I do enjoy Jeff Bridges, who is the main lead, but John Hurt is like the co-star. Alright, yeah, it definitely seems like I had more energy with this one, but I forgive those who saw the George A. Romero and Martin Landau ones. If I didn't have much energy in those, it's mainly because I was dead tired almost. It's not because John Hurt is any more special than them. If he wasn't any more special than them in my eyes, I wouldn't be doing this video. Alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this okay. And of course, as I've probably said on camera before, I only do these videos for people like idols, whether they be actors or directors or artists, that made an impact on me, whether if it was from childhood or even young adulthood. But rest in peace, John. My heart and my prayers go out to your family, friends, associates. And I'm glad, though, that you were able to find an appreciation for Home Alone. Of course, nobody wants to get branded just as the Home Alone dad or the guy that played Freddy Krueger, but the main thing I can say is what Boris Karloff said. A typecast actor is a very lucky actor. But I'm going to put my own spin on it. If you're remembered for something, that's worth it alone. That means you've made your mark. So that's my way of saying that Boris Karloff quote, but just in different fashion. Alright, once again, thank you for those who watched this. Take care, and I hope to see you soon. Later.